Wednesday, 6 May 2020, International and Corp circular for L5 promoter on MILENIUM 6661 for scaffolding. About LN5 status as national of Internet. Basic about LN5 confirm ownership and REB counties about ownership through Internet. Chairman LN5 about Internet on this MILENIUM. For scaffolding, basic about pioneering and zero networking case MILENIUM. Supernatural phenomenon suspected human. About commanding goods engraved by satanic human on MILENIUM. 6661 for the scaffolding, contact LN5 International. About status LN5 ownership reject. Definitive to 6661 for the scaffolding. Base confirmation and telekinetic 6661 for the scaffolding. LN5 on MILENIUM Committee, promoter national among human countries. Is at 6661 for the scaffolding. So about Internet also as LN5 ownership South Chairman, Head Chairman. LN5 is National Internet Committee LN5 assets mobile and ownership. About digital money also. This confirmation telekinetic 6661 for the scaffolding LN5. MILENIUM Committee LN5 promoter national among human countries. Is 6661 for the scaffolding. But also national UFO promoter international universe of planets. About territory and zone war LN5 against ownership planets through also human countries. LN5 first parents of nations based on human historical since a century to century and about territory continents each other. LN5 want to confirm first beginning of ideology equals about nation, and also for rooms, Athena, and also about the Sabbath, and country equals about religions. LN5 as a nation of universe of planet. This contact also incorporates religions on human historical society, civilization, since century before. Supernatural authority, that is God, to LN5 incorporated or human weak itself. On this long MILENIUM recognized as a human commanding goods from grave or satanic human. Based confirm feature telekinetic also, MILENIUM Committee LN5 promoter among human countries to 6661 for the scaffolding. Is equal also about 666 or final LN recognition human about LN amateur. The logo about LN5 is the prediction of my logo to chart international human countries my logo. 666 Holy Spirit LN amateur. Leadership nation my logo LN5 among human countries on planet Earth. Equals about science discovery and royalty licenses since century before to LN5 about technology or engine, and also about science. That's also planet Mars as authority or self-authority majority LN5 about geography on planet Mars. And also about planet Earth. Confirm on this MILENIUM through appointment momentum 6661 for scaffolding. Appointment promoter and agreement strategic before war. The human. It can start betrayal, friendship to alien friendship. LN5 ownership asset in century. About also money, houses, or meaning also about Italy, the economy, and project my logo Allen family want to appointment among international my logo countries. About continue victory Allen family in Syria. Allen family also assets to meaning also about economy monetary Allen family among countries of human. We start conquering about Allen family or appointment about leadership Holy Spirit, Allen family self. Momentum about 666 or millennium. 6661 for this company. We want to say thank you very much to Allen Family International for the confirmed contact happening. Allen Family International started truly hero about the case situation supernatural, especially human anti-alien on this millennium. By pioneering 6661 for this company. From millennium appointment 6661 for this company. Allen Family is anchoring promoter self to international countries since years before 6661 for this company. Existence Allen Family National 666 appointment internet. Our Allen Family ownership assets also. Service Chairman, Allen Family. Millennium also basically fighting supernatural by human self or about anti-alien. Conspiration against criminal international about satanic human and millennium. By voting Allen Family. Contact also about Allen Family want to conference about a plan for Allen Family status self-national warning among human countries. The future. We quote the 666 from millennium. Allen Family on self-national proclamation about self-national country exists, self-money logo with 666 through millennium or basic from millennium. We also conference status Allen Family as owner of asset economy want to listen by testimony internet 6661 for this company about Allen Family also discovery science and also about royalty centurion among humans. Protection and appointment to Allen Family National War UFO and calling by 6661 for this company. Six of company want to say thank you very much to Allen Family International and names among you. 661 for this company already got contact about Allen Family status national to Allen Family assets or millennium. That's also about internet. And also about religions and national UFO. Therefore about 666 on this moment recording. You also start internet as Allen Family confirmed ownership or subject chairman. Meanwhile, Allen Family on project about digital money authority through internet with appointment code 666 or number for Vivo. For Allen Family appointment declaration self-national money logo among human countries to future self-nationality, national UFO, and about Ethereum graphica. Include international money logo each other, Allen National Bank to code 666. International Authority Monitor Self, Allen Family. Context also, millennium is already proof about supernatural phenomena, definitive suspect to human, against each other, about human work criminal conspiration against or among countries. Context also geography interplanets government is to inform self-depreciation law, meaning to time for Republic, on appointment to 666 or about Holy Spirit, alien against human. Confirmation about the true appointment, 666 or millennium, is to 666 or the scoffing name. Allen Plan LEB and authority for committed receiving project. None another claim 666 based on the LEB company. Alien against human or about Holy Spirit to alien MRTF. Often happening on millennium, alien against human. 666 or on scoffing name. Allen Plan say on decision for self-national to this moment to millennium about appointment 666 or momentum for declaration existence of national Galtica among human countries. Allen Plan self-chairman also about ownership assets, internet, from Arabic and countries there also, and also from Asia and also India. Our appointment starting beginning, go to 666 1 confirming on millennium. Allen Farmer starts pioneer first beginning managerial social media. Need to be conference also on this one recording. About internet to Allen Farming. Appointment Allen Farming ownership authority, self company also as continued project. To internet or about digital money with a code appointment to 666 continue project ownership essential and family to countries about internet to continents on planet Earth also for international about Allen family ownership asset promoted by internet ID claim 666 hours offering meaning Allen family ownership asset and economy on planet Earth to millennium era, Allen transit human countries. Six meaning want to say thank you very much to international countries about this momentum progress already happened and chaos. I agree to commitment each other about this millennium phenomenon. Case situation so supernatural by return social or criminal. Think also about political conspiration each other by Allen family appointment pioneering for PG case 6661 on the confirming. Allen family is geography into planet government self-certification law, time for the Republic. Appointment to Holy Spirit or about alien requesting human, out of the 3666 century to century. Millennium Protocol, Allen family national law, Allen family protection and continue project of ownership asset to this small millennium. Science and discovery also Allen family reality and want to conference volition century to century to this small millennium also. Our plan also about Mars. Want to conference authority national tourism Galtica Allen family. Geography planet Mars as appointment with promoter among human countries on planet Earth. So momentum vary from 666 to 6661 on this conference meaning on millennium. Basically about supernatural case pioneering about claims respect human commanding goods from grave. Think also about the local domicile, ethnic and also nationality. Think also about international countries constellation about their existence supernatural by human activity. 6661 remaining appointment Ellen Farm International. On confusion about Ellen Farm Committee, promoter, nationality about Ellen Farm access. Thank you very much, people. This millennium is already proof about supernatural phenomena. Include to disturb about Ellen Farm access. Appointment existence in national country Ellen family. Continue to reject Ellen family ownership asset, includes about internet among human countries on millennium. By disturbance, supernatural phenomena conspiration international. Human suspect activity. Human commanding goods and graves, includes about icon to Yahoha. One momentum millennium, Ellen family national war. About human world or anti-alien. Thank you very much. 6661 staffing can be searched through Internet Global as ID. That's also social media, Google and YouTube. Think also about Vigo. 6661 staffing want to confirm also about status espionage of the situation. And also about such victim want reward from this momentum to progress supernatural phenomenon case. Already contacting and also telecommunication, also alibi Ellen Farm International with commitment each other for the result or about the execution situation. 6661 for the staff remaining definitive official sponsor alibi and about committee registration project in technology to Ellen Farm International. One direction officer sponsor 6661 for the staff remaining. Incredible Ellen Farm Agency want to conference royalty and trademark discovery century to century. Ellen family ownership money among human countries. On project or appointment to produce self-money logo with code 666. Also about digital money or Ellen family ownership project appointment about internet. 6661 on the scoffing meaning the 6 gigawatt human similar to Trinity of Christianity. Ellen family ownership about religions and also appointment for human work. So this moment millennium, supernatural phenomenon suspect human, claim for the status similar to God, then equal to alien. Ellen family contact also about 666 as momentum for declaration national Ethereum Galactica. Want to promote through this millennium 666 long on the strong feminine. Thank you very much. Ellen Fan will contact about status national. Want to declare it through this moment millennium. By appointment to 6661 on the staff remaining. See you again on my next internet. Ellen family establish national for their own assets ownership. Think also about internet and religions at 666. And also national UFO. Wednesday, 6 May 2020, International and Corp Circular for L5 promoter on millennium 6661 for his offering. About Ellen Farm status as national of internet. Basic about Ellen family confirm ownership and alibi counties about ownership through internet. Chairman Ellen family about internet on this millennium. Six for his family basic about pioneering and zero networking case millennium. Supernatural phenomenon suspected human. about commanding goods engraved by satanic human on MILENIUM. 6661 for this conflict meaning contact Aaron Farm International about status Aaron Farm ownership reject definitive to 6661 for this conflict meaning base confrontation and telekinetic 6661 for this conflict meaning Aaron Farm on MILENIUM Committee promoter national among human countries is at 26661 for this conflict meaning. So about internet also as Aaron Farm ownership South Chairman, head chairman. Aaron Farm is national internet committee Aaron Farm assets mobile and ownership. About digital money also. This confrontation telekinetic 6661 for this conflict meaning Aaron Farm. MILENIUM Committee Aaron Farm promoter national among human countries. It's 26661 for this conflict meaning. About also national UFO promoter international universe of planets. About territory and zone war Aaron Farm lends ownership planets to also human countries. Aaron Farm as parents of nations based on human historical since a century to century and about territory continents each other. Aaron Farm want to confirm first beginning of ideology equals about nation, also for rooms, Athena, and also about Philosopher, and country equals about religions. Aaron Farm is a nation of universe of planet. This contact also incorporate religions on human historical society, civilization, since century before. Supernatural authority, that is God to Aaron family, incorporate or human weak itself. On this long MILENIUM recognized as a human commanding goods from grave or satanic human. Based confrontation telekinetic also, MILENIUM Committee Aaron Farm promoter among human countries to 6661 for this conflict meaning. Is equal also about 666 or appointment Aaron recognition human about Aaron amateur. The logo about Aaron Farm prediction self my logo to chart international human countries my logo. 666 Holy Spirit Aaron amateur. Leadership nation my logo Aaron family among human countries on planet Earth. Equals about science discovery and royalty licenses since century before to Aaron family about technology or engine and also about plants. That's also planet Mars as authority or self-authority to Aaron family. About geography on planet Mars and also about planet Earth. Confirm on this MILENIUM through appointment momentum 6661 for staffing. Appointment promoter and agreement strategic before war is human. Because starts betrayal friendship to alien friendship. Aaron family ownership asset in century. About also money, ownership or meaning also about trade, economy and project my logo Aaron family want to appointment among international my logo countries. About continue victory Aaron family centurion. Aaron family ownership assets to meaning also about economy monetary Aaron family among countries of human. It starts conquering by Aaron family or appointment about leadership Holy Spirit Aaron family itself. Momentum about 666 or MILENIUM. 6661 for this conference. I want to say thank you very much to Irwan Farm International for the confirmed contact happening. Irwan Farm International status truly zero about the case situation supernatural, suspect human anti-alien on this millennium. By pioneering 6661 for this conference. From millennium appointment 6661 for this conference. Irwan Farm is uncalling promoter self to international countries since years before 6661 for this conference. Existence Irwan Farm National 666 appointment internet. About Irwan Family ownership assets also. Service Chairman, Irwan Family. Millennium also basically files supernatural by human self or about anti-alien. Conspiration attempts criminal international about satanic human and millennium. By voting Irwan Family. Contact also about Irwan Family want to conference about a plan for Irwan Family status self-national warming among human countries to future. We quote the 666 from Millennium. Irwan Family on self-national proclamation about self-national country exists, self-money logo with 666 through Millennium or basic from Millennium. We also conference status Irwan Family as owner of asset economy on to license by testimony internet 6661 for this conference about Irwan Family also discovery science and also about royalty centurion among humans. Protection and appointment to Irwan Family national war UFO and calling by 6661 for this conference. I want to say thank you very much to Irwan Farm International and names among you. 666 for this conference or we got contact about Irwan Farm status national to Irwan Farm assets on Millennium. That's also about internet. And also about religions and national UFO. Therefore about 666 on this amount recording. You also start internet as Irwan Family confirmed ownership or subset chairman. Meanwhile, Irwan Family on project about digital money authority through internet with appointment code 666 or number code Vivo. For Irwan Family appointment declaration self-national money logo among human countries to future self-nationality, national UFO, and about Ethereum graphica. Include international money logo each other, Irwan National Bank to code 666. International Authority Monitor Self, Irwan Family. Context also, Millennium is already proof about supernatural phenomena, definitive suspect to human, against each other, about human world criminal conspiration against or among countries. Context also, geography interplanets government is to Irwan Family self-depreciation war, meaning to time for Republic, on appointment to 666 or about Holy Spirit, Irwan against human. Confirmed about the true appointment 666 or Millennium is to 666 or the SCARF name. Irwan Family LEV and authority for committee receiving project. None another claim 666 based on the LEV happening. Irwan against human or about Holy Spirit to